Yeah, my name's Christopher Hesp. I farm 600 hectares of sugarcane in the Mulgrove area, adjacent to the Clare Township, originating from Gordonvale, the Mulgrove area. Just ironic that this is a Mulgrove area here too. Yeah, basically the cost of land up in the wet tropics was fairly expensive, and Dad drove past down here going down to Springshore actually, and there was great opportunity here, and we took it up and we bought one farm, and we ended up buying 4 of them, and they're all here together, so we're quite fortunate in that way. But it's a good place to grow sugarcane. We come in 1991. These were auction blocks back then, Burdekin River irrigation area. We cleared them from scratch, and basically we're where we are today. We've seen a lot of changes over those years. We've had productivity start off really well with the virgin soil, sort of fell away, come back, and it fell right away at the end of the 2010 year, and I think we're on a bit of a rebound at the moment. Obviously my wife Sonia, she looks after all the accounts and that, and it's a great backstop to myself, sort of gives me the support when I need support. She's quite involved with water testing and that too, so I wouldn't say that we're greenies at heart, but we're conscious of the environment. I've got my oldest son's really interested in the sugarcane side of things too, so there's a future there, I hope. I'll keep on working on the other two too. Well, we've seen a steady decline over the past probably 10 years in production, and I think basically a lot of that comes from our soil type here. It's heavy black clay, very low on phosphorus. Calcium magnesium ratio is not real good, and we've sort of had a gypsum program running too. On our operations up in Gordonvale, we've always used mill mud year in, year out, and had good results. First and foremost, it's all about productivity, trying to improve my productivity. We've got some issues. We live a long way away from the mill. It's 50 odd K, so we're trying to get the best value we can out of a, I guess, a resource, a natural resource in mill mud. Oh, no doubt, having it banded up on top, sitting up on top of the hill in furrow irrigation is it's got to be a lot better than having it incorporated down in the row. By concentrating the product in the top of the hill, it's going to minimise any runoff leaving the farm. Not that anything leaves this farm, but it will minimise it. And the other thing is it'll maximise, I guess, the amount of nutrient made available to that plant. There's other little things there that are benefits to irrigators. As soon as you harvest the cane, you'll be able to put the nutrient out on top of the hill and not have fear of it running away. You don't have to incorporate it. You try and incorporate anything in ground here that's been dried out for 6 to 8 weeks, it's you'll get ghoulies this big. You just physically can't do it. So there's a lot of benefit there.
Okay, so at Chris's place, the trial design, what we're looking at is banded mill mud. So banded mill mud is not a new technique in the industry, however it is new to the Burdekin. In terms of water quality, there's data in the industry that potentially there is off-site movement. So what we're hoping to achieve with this design of this trial is to measure the water runoff in total nutrient loads between the conventional application method at 200 tonne per hectare, the traditional application method being in the water furrow at 100 tonne per hectare, and a banded application on top of the hill at 65 tonne per hectare, and compare total nutrients leaving the paddock. Okay, one of the key factors with mill mud is nutrient rich. So as a part of this trial, we've reduced the total applied nutrients. We actually burn our crop here. So one of the aspects of the trial is to see if the mud actually lasts through being burnt, and what effect the burning has on the longevity of that product. So that's why many people will say that banding mill mud is not a new thing in the industry, but it is new for the Burdekin because of that particular operating environment.
Some of the important factors that we'll look at are the savings in mill mud costs when you're banding, Also the differences in the fertiliser cost between the treatments and the differences in the cultivation costs. And we'll look at those as a total because they're really the main factors that change with the different treatments.
In the long term, I'd like to think that it might improve your soil a little bit. I think, the chemical fertilisers repeatedly used all the time, I think using the likes of mill mud and gypsums and things like that has got to be advantageous to the long-term viability of our properties, and I guess for the people that are going to come onto them later on in life. You've just got to keep getting better, and progressively getting better is, no one can be hard on you for that.